Hello and welcome to the reboot of the Amiibo tournament. So yes, this is in fact a reboot of an old series I had, which was Amiibo tournament. Now if you have not seen the old series, I'll give you all an explanation to how this Amiibo tournament works. So first we need a bracket. So here is our bracket. As you can see, there are a bunch of Amiibos there. Now the two Amiibos next to each other are going to be the ones fighting. So first we have Mario and Sonic. After that then is Peach and Zelda. Then me, Gunner, and Fox, and so on and so on. And the winner of those fights will then fight the winners of the other fights. Now you may be wondering who the winner of the me, Gunner, and the Fox battle will fight, because there's no one else for them to fight. Well, that's where you watching this video, will then get to vote for a wild card, meaning someone else who was in another fight but lost, but you want to see them come back because maybe they did really good or something like that. And yes, then you can vote for them to be brought back, and then they'll fight the winner of that fight. So now say if the bracket looks like this. Now I'm not saying it's going to look like this, it would be weird if I predict the entire Amiibo tournament, but as you can see, we have all these Amiibos laid out. It may look a little confusing, so as you can see up here is the Mario and Sonic fight. The winner of that, say if it's Mario, he'll fight the Peach, and it'll go on, and as you can see, it's just a big spiral until we have the main fight in the middle, which right here is Kirby and me Sword Fighter, which I don't know if that's going to happen or not. It could happen, we don't know. And up here, as you can see, I said maybe, say if Pikachu gets the vote for coming back, because he lost in the fight against Kirby. So say if he gets brought back, he would fight me, Gunner, but in this little bracket thing that I made up right here, I guess he did not win against me, Gunner. Now on this bracket, you can see that there's kind of like rounds, kind of like say the Kirby versus the Pikachu fight. That is part of round 1, where everyone does their first fight. Then round 2 would be when everyone does their second fight, like when Kirby versus Ganondorf. Then round 3 would be everyone's third fight, kind of like when Kirby versus Peach. And the fourth fight is the final fight, which is Kirby versus me Sword Fighter. Now, the way that each round is going to go, because each round is actually going to be different. The first round is going to be big battlefield with items on. The second round is going to be big battlefield with no items on. The third round will be small battlefield, or like normal battlefield, I guess you can say, with no items on. Then the final fight is Final Destination, no items. The tournament will be stock with 3 lives, and yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all the rules of the tournament. Now before we have today's fight, let's just look at the bracket one last time. So today we're going to have Mario versus Sonic. Now it's pretty obvious on why they're fighting, the two of the icons of the video games that they are from. So it's only right to have them fight in our first fight of the Amiibo tournament. Now the other fights that we're going to have in the following weeks are Peach versus Zelda. Now that makes a lot of sense because they're both princesses. Then we have me, Gunner versus Fox. Now not only do they both have guns, and that's their main weapon, but the names of their Amiibos also will make a lot more sense, which is it's actually Sans versus Toby Fox. That's right, that's going to be the battle of in 2 weeks from now. Then after that is going to be the next week, which is Link versus Ganondorf, which makes sense because Ganondorf is Link's main villain. Then we also have Pikachu versus Kirby. Now there's not really a reason for this, but I mean they're both little cute Nintendo characters, so I guess that could be what kind of has them fight. Then the next fight after that is going to be Sword Fighter versus Olimar, which there's really no reason for this. It's just a matchup that's happening. Now the last fight was a fight I was going to have in the last Amiibo tournament, but I ended it right before this fight actually happened. So it's a Pac-Man versus Mr. Game & Watch. That fight hasn't happened yet. It was going to happen, but I ended the Amiibo tournament, and yeah, the fight never happened. So now they will finally fight. Now enough for that boring stuff. Here we have the fight. Mustachio versus Flash. Now it is big battlefield, items on, stock, 3 lives. Let's see who will win our first game of this Amiibo tournament. Here we have Mustachio and Flash. Okay, Flash for some reason is starting off with bunny ears. That's interesting. I did not know Flash had that equipped. That's a little strange. That's a little bit of an advantage for Flash, but he's not using it to his advantage at all. Mustachio is just beating up Flash right off the bat. And an item is just spawned, but I don't know what that item is. None of them are going next to it. No, they're just caring about fighting, not about the item. And that's a baseball, but Flash did pick up the item, which is, the baseball, and threw it right at Mustachio. And he's doing it again, and Mustachio gets hit again. Flash just keeps on throwing this baseball, and it seems to be working. Mustachio has the gun that could be doing really good right now because he has a lot of damage, which that gun does an insane amount of damage when you have high damage, which Mustachio happens to have 69 damage at this moment. And, oh, okay, there goes the gun, there goes the baseball, they're both gone right now. A power block and a gun. Well, not a gun, the turret type thing. And, I don't know, I think Flash put down that turret, because I saw Mustachio get shot by and nearly just died. Is that another baseball? No, okay, that's a, sorry, my mistake, a smoke ball, which they don't care about, which makes a lot of sense. And Mustachio has picked up a Pokeball. Okay, that's definitely good, but it just killed itself. Okay. And Mustachio also just lost a life. Now, he's not that far behind, though. Flash has 3 lives, but is about to die also. Has a lot of damage. Nothing. Oh, and here we have the thing into play. And they don't care about that either. They're just fighting. So Flash keeps on charging up that punch and is hitting Mustachio nearly every time. And there we have the X-Ball, that's what I call it. And Flash has jumped right into it and somehow did not die. I don't know how how did Flash even make it out of that? That doesn't make any sense. This is probably Mustachio's chance with this black hole ball. What? No. Oh! Flash has jumped right into it. I was about to say Flash did not get hit by it, but Flash just decided, you know what? I'll take it. Oh, and Flash grabbed the hammer from inside the ball, which stopped him from hitting him. And now Flash just pretty much has... Oh, Mustachio lived. I was about to say Flash now pretty much has the advantage, which 3 to 1 life. But yeah, somehow Mustachio lived that hammer shot. Don't even know how. And Flash has slipped on a banana peel. I'm pretty sure that was Mustachio. That was his own, and that was pretty sad. They're both just jumping now. Don't know what's going on. And assist trophy is there. That could change up this game if Mustachio gets it. Which Mustachio did get it. It is the Koopa Trooper guy, and he's not doing anything. The Koopa Trooper is absolutely useless. And Flash has picked up another Pokeball, and it's a Ditto. It's now 3 to 1. But Mustachio still has a chance to make a comeback, which he is starting his comeback as he now has 1 life to 2. Which, okay, well, Flash's Ditto is now getting the Smash Ball, but not anymore. I guess Flash's Ditto just gave up. Now he's just gone. Flash and Mustachio are still at it at the bottom now. Mustachio seems to be doing pretty good now. And Mustachio's doing some pretty good combos, trying to hit him at the ground. Mustachio nearly just killed himself from falling off a cliff, but he knew that he could make it back up. Mustachio is just pretty... Oh, did Mustachio just taunt? Am I the only one who just saw that? If I'm not mistaken, he just put a thumbs up. Okay, now Mustachio has Flash trapped into the black hole ball and is not taken to his advantage. Okay, now he does. He actually does something good now. And there's pasta right there. He took the pasta. Mamma mia. Mustachio now has the pasta. And what is Mustachio doing? This is his chance. If Mustachio could possibly kill himself with that danger box, if he goes too close with it, because the fire will just hit it automatically, which would just not happen, which is good for Mustachio. Oh, Flash could have possibly just blown that box up, which now it's about to get blown up. And, oh, Mustachio had a really good weapon right there, but just did not care. Just threw it right out of his hands. He now has it back. And just dropped it again. Okay. Flash just nearly fell off a cliff, but everything's good. Mustachio keeps on trying to shoot him with water before, but it didn't work. And he's go back to the opposite element, which is fire. Oh, an assist trophy. This could change the game right here. And Mustachio now has gotten Flash to 1 life and the assist trophy. This could be Mustachio's comeback. Can our first Amiibo tournament fight be a comeback? Because Mustachio was not doing good at all in the very beginning. And now, is Flash dead? Flash made it back just barely. Could Flash make this? Oh, Flash did not make it. And Mustachio's Amiibo killed Flash last second. Flash got Mustachio down to 1 life right off the bat. And Mustachio made his comeback and somehow killed Flash. That was insane, actually. I'm surprised our first battle was a pretty decent comeback. I mean, to be fair, though, Flash did have high percent when Mustachio first down and got, down to 1 life. So, I guess that wasn't that crazy of a comeback, but that was still pretty surprising. I thought Flash definitely had that in the bag, but Mustachio killing Flash, once he got that assist trophy, and the assist trophy, of course, killing Flash afterwards, that, definitely helped Mustachio out. So now Mustachio has advanced in the bracket, and Flash has been left behind. But Flash can still come back if he gets the wild card. So remember, guys, comment below if you want, Flash to come back as a wild card. Now it's probably too early to start voting. You should probably do that after all the battles are finished. But, I mean, Flash did do a pretty good job, just pretty much got a really big choke in the end. Like Flash mega choked. Anyways, Mustachio is the winner of our first Amiibo tournament battle. Next week, we will have Peach and Zelda fight to see who else will advance on and who will fight Mustachio in the next round. Anyways, that is it for this video. Comment below if you like the reboot of this Amiibo series. And anyways, goodbye.